Here's my brand new holder from Tormach. It's a new style. Thing I'm using here is a 1/2-inch gauge pin, so I know that's a precision ground rod. First thing I do with these holders is take the set screw out and throw it away, and purchase yourself a nice one that has a proper Allen wrench socket that's not all loose. These tighten up much better and just feels a lot more secure. So the next thing you do is put it in, get an idea. So I'll just start there. As you can see, I've painted orange lines up and on top. So when I take a tool out, I always make sure that this is facing me, because this is kind of a phasing ability. You always have to put the tool holder in the same way, otherwise that affects things. And you'll see what I mean when I get done. So I'll put it in, but when I put it in at first, I don't let the tool holder go all the way up against the spindle. I have a little bit of a gap, and then I tighten it. What I'm trying to do in this step is find the best place for runout as far as the tool holder shaft is concerned, and trying to eliminate the runout that the collar creates. So I'll put it in, set my gauge. So as you remember, I was at 3/10 before. Now we'll read it. That's not too bad. About 7/10. What you'll find, say, rotate it a quarter turn. There. See that in there? Wow, that's awfully good. I think that is where I'll leave it. I couldn't ask for better there. Okay, so what I do now is with a magic marker, put it in phase. This is kind of like your temporary setting. I'll make a little mark, so I always install it the same way. That's a little bit off. Now we'll see how it turns out when I butt it up against the collar. See, that really throws it off. Now we're at 0.02 of runout. So that's where, which is good. It's easier to adjust the collar to shift things than it would be to try and adjust the center of the shaft of the tool holder. So what I do now is put it here, right about the minimum number, shall we say. This would be where this collar has high spot, so I think it's pushing the tool holder to the Y+. So I find where my runout is at maximum Y+, which is really close to there, and then I'll make myself a new little spot, make a little X. So that's where the tool has a high spot on the collar. So get this out of the way. Take the tool out. Now you start using your lap again. And what I'll do is just go around and take a little bit off. A good indicator is you kind of look at the grind marks they leave here. Gives you kind of a gauge how much material you're leaving. I'm not sure how deep those little machining marks are, or grind marks. Probably very little, a couple of tenths. That gives you an idea of how much you're removing, and you gotta just check this very often. You know, remove some material, see how it changes. I did one where I just kept grinding away and lapping it and put it in. I did it too far, and so I had to work the other way around. So you just kind of do that. Going around. Kind of grinding less on the edges, more on the high spot. So I will continue this and get back when it's finished. Tighten it up. And check the runout. Looking like we're at 3/10. That's good enough. That's probably one of the better ones that I've done. These new holders take a lot less effort. I've done almost all I have. You can actually do. Okay, here's the final phase. Just putting more of a permanent mark on it. So take that. I guess I can just cover it, wipe it down. And these pens, you just press down on the thing, get the paint to flow. And this paint lasts a pretty good long time, with the coolant and everything like that. So here we have one finished holder. Got really good runout, and as long as you're not using the ATC, I don't believe that would insert the tool the same way each time. That's what's important about doing this, is you just always insert your tool with these lines lining up, and you get really good repeatability. A couple of tenths. You know, it's never perfect every time, but I think a VMC is. So there we go. Okay, here's a demonstration of one of the holders I've previously done, removing the runout. What I'll be using is a Seiko Nano Turbo insert cutter. This is a 1/2 inch, 3 inserts as you can see. When I was first using this, it was very sensitive to runout, especially with the tool steel. One flute or one of the inserts would burn up much quicker than the others. Now I'm getting pretty good life out of this. So let's insert this.